guys, I just made sure welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you stay and subscribe. If you guys want to find out how to get this look, then make sure you keep on watching. So that was a joke. I am completely kidding. I'm going to be following Jaclyn Hill's tutorial on how to contour. I've never contoured before, and I really like the style of the last video of first time so this is going to be the first time I contoured. Last video was the first time trying makeup. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. This is not going to be a long intro because I just want to get right into this video because this video is already going to be super long. The video that I'm watching is like 25 minutes long, so I'm not going to talk. We're just going to get right into the video. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my Porefessional Primer again. And in my last video, I didn't know if it was enough, but apparently it is enough. Just a tiny bit goes a long way, so that's what I'm going to do. I saw people patting it in. I guess that's to actually fill the pores, not just like to swipe it, so I'm gonna pat it in. Girl! It is 110 degrees in California, and my mom decides to put the AC on 82. Tati says that a glass palette is the best thing to use when you are applying your makeup because it applies more evenly. There's no dirt, there's no dust, there's no nothing. So I'm going to be applying it to a glass palette. Be careful. I cut myself. I'm going to be mixing two shades. I still have samples. I don't have actual foundations because I don't know my shade yet. So my last video, or the video before trying makeup for the first time, that video, people said that my foundation was too dark, so I'm going to be mixing that foundation with a lighter foundation. So here I have my two foundation colors, which is 470 and 460 from the Lancome Teint Idole. So I'm just going to mix those together, see what I get. This is like nothing on there, but I don't have a mirror. Ooh, I look oily. Okay, this is a better match. What do you guys think? I like it. But I said I like the last two ones, so I don't even fucking know. And so I have a new setup, thank God. Okay, those are two different colors. This is not working. Let's get a little bit down here, bring it up here. That's clearly two different shades. I don't know. So yeah, do you guys like this color? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the concealer trick that she does, which is, oh, and again, this is in the shade Dark Golden. And she goes like this. I need a mirror for this. She goes like, okay, and then she just blends it all out. So that is what we're gonna do. Okay, so the next step is to get your translucent powder. Mine is the Mercier. This is the shade Medium Deep. Jaclyn says that this is a good powder if you have oily skin, and I am oily, so this is great. So I'm just gonna put this in here. Y'all know the deal. Okay, then she says to take the same beauty blender and just to get a little bit like this, and then to set your under eye. So she said just to set your under eye, so that is what I did. She said look up, that's what I did, so now we're going to go to the next step. So she says you don't have to, but she says it's recommended to set your whole face with a powder foundation, but I don't have a powder foundation because I didn't know that you need a powder foundation, and I've never heard of a powder foundation. So now she says to go in with the translucent powder, and she says to get a really thick amount and just go under your eye, and so I'm going to do that. Okay, so that is done, and I'm already looking highlight. So this is actually, I set my under eye, now I'm baking it. So this is what, just to like keep it so it doesn't move ever all day, as if I'm gonna wear this all day, but I'm like not. This is just what you would do. So again, this is really late. I'm not going anywhere. It's like 2 in the morning, so y'all know. Okay, so I set my under eye, set my chin, and now I'm going to contour. I have this e.l.f. contour palette, and as you guys can see, I can't fucking open it. So right away, this doesn't look dark enough for me. Like, I wouldn't immediately pick this up and be like, oh hey, this is dark enough for me. But this is the only one that I could find. I may try this one, but I think this one would be the best for me. So it's kind of upsetting how there aren't a lot of shades for darker people, but you know, it's whatever. It's just gonna take some harder work, but they ain't gonna stop me. No bitch. Okay, so she says to go in with your contour brush. I'm using the Morphe M405, and this is what it looks like. It has an angled brush, so I'm going to go in with this one. Okay, so she said just to swirl your brush in this, so that is what I'm going to do. And she says less is more, so I'm going to do the exact opposite. This should be enough. So this is not an even bake, so I'm just going to go and add a little bit more. I want it to really be there. Okay, so we're just going to go in with this dark shade right here. She said start at the ear bone. What do you guys think? It's a good shade. Oh no, it looks a little muddy. Okay, so since I have a big ass forehead, she says that if you do have a large forehead, you can just go around the edges. And she did this motion where you're just like, she said if you have a small forehead, you don't need to do that, but look at mine, y'all. I need to do this. So look. My last video, I thought I looked so good, and then I was editing and I was like, oh wait, is there a difference? I mean, I do look tan, but I mean, I'm black as fuck, so you know, I guess I don't need any more tan than I already do. But I think my contour is too thick. Like, and I took it too low. What do you guys think? Is this good? Is it bad? Is it okay since it's my first time? Okay, so now she says take a really flat brush to fix up your contour if you mess it up. I do not have one of those. I did not buy one. I didn't know I needed one, so but I will be buying one of those. So I'm just gonna take, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I do have this brush that came with the L'Oreal one, so I think I may just use this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna go under the line of the contour and just try and clean it up a bit. That's what she said to do. This is just a L'Oreal brush that I got with the highlight contour palette that was too light for me, and this is the only thing I found use out of that palette, so. How does that look? My contour is definitely too thick. It looks like I just like melted chocolate on my face. Yum. So she said if you're not going anywhere and if you don't have anywhere important to be and if you're just going to Walgreens or whatever, you can just wipe it off with a big old fluffy brush like this. But if you want it to set and if you're going to be wearing your makeup all day and you want that contour to last and you're going to want to let for 5 to 10 minutes, so I'm just going to do that. You gotta spill a little on my shirt. Let's do a little Snapchat. Make sure you guys are following me on the Snap. Too little, ooh. Okay, so it has been 10 minutes, so now I'm going to go in with my big old fluffy brush from Morphe, my RR brush. I'm just gonna swipe it off. And yeah. Am I supposed to swipe this off? No. I don't think I was supposed to wipe this one off, so I'm just gonna go back and do that. That's not a very good line. I probably should buy a brush specifically for just a very good brush. Okay, so she says now you need to go into blush. I don't have a blush, so I'm gonna get creative. You guys know bad things happen when I get creative, and I dropped my Morphe palette again. Let's see what shade I broke today. Surprisingly, I did not. So here is my Morphe palette. You guys have seen this in my last video. And I don't know, what's a good blush tone? So you were supposed to apply your blush with a kind of a brush like this, an angled brush like the Morphe M405. But I do not have another angled brush because y'all know I need to go buy some more brushes. So I'm just gonna work with what I got. Okay, so I don't know if this is a good idea. I know Tati says you can always experiment. You don't need to use each thing that is made for each thing. So as you know, I use eyeshadow for a blush. So I'm going to try and find a pinky tone. I'm going to go in with this one right here. I don't know if this one is too much. It's not as bright as it is on camera, but it isn't that bright. It's kind of deep toned actually. I'm going to use this one. This is the Morphe E48 brush. Instead of going like this, she says to go like right here. So that is what I'm going to do. I like this side better. It's not as much. I shouldn't have done that. Should have just skipped this. That is not really natural at all. Do black people use a pinky shade like this? Should I have used something like... Are you kidding me? Why does this keep happening to me? This is not even something that I did. Are you kidding me? This brush literally just broke in half. No. I wonder how much this damn brush was. So, that didn't go out how I planned it to, and this brush literally lasted one use. Okay, so homegirl says to highlight the center of your cheek, not back here, because if you do it back here, it just looks odd. So then I'm just gonna go right here, right above my blush. In my last video, I used a Wet n Wild cushion highlight, and that was just, y'all saw what it was like. Let me put a picture here. Yeah, it was a lot going on. So I'm not gonna be using this one. I'm using this e.l.f. highlight in the shade Gems. That's a cute name. So I used this brush. I used the E45 brush last time for highlights. So I'm gonna use that one again, and it worked really well. And this one picked up product very nicely. I don't know if this is the right motion. That's what I'm doing. As you guys can see, this highlight is just as real too. And you guys can see the unevenness of my face. As you guys can see, my cheeks laying on the same level. This is definitely not the highlight shade for me. I feel like it's too bright and I'm too dark. Okay, so final thoughts. Highlight is too much. The highlight over here is just not even matching. I had to like, I don't even know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. It's a lot better than the last video. We're not even going to talk about the video because it was just, it was a mess. We're not even going to talk it up. We're not going to bring it up. It was a mess. It's a pass. It's done. We're not even going to mess around with the eyeshadow. Just to let you guys know, I swiped off the powder, the under eye, the setting powder, and I swiped off everything. And I fixed my eyebrows, and I just swiped this off, the contour on the top of my head, the powder that I set up here, and I swiped the contour away so it doesn't look too crazy. So what do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I used to post videos on Sunday and talking videos on Wednesday, but I don't think I'm going to sing as much just because I don't know. My voice is not where I want it to be right now, so I'm just going to put a pause on that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.